So if somehow you haven't heard, if you've been off the internet, if you ain't been paying attention, yesterday conservatives got themselves in like a barroom brawl against one another. They were so divided, it was wild to see, and they were divided over a 21-year-old kid, Kyle Rittenhouse. You may have heard of him. Yeah, the situation has since sort of been cleared up, but it's actually still kind of fresh on the mind and should show a lot of individuals who either didn't witness it or haven't thought too hard about it what this could mean for conservative politics or for the Maga movement, and how in some instances it really is no different than the left, how much you don't want to accept that. Look, I gotta call it as it is. So yeah, this one's gonna lose me subscribers. So welcome back to Words of Paradise. I'm your host, Leon Idle, and you might be asking, Leon, what are you even talking about? Well, first of all, I cover nerdy news almost every day. This ain't particularly nerdy, but I do care about me some culture, because politics is downstream from culture, and so yeah, you're gonna get videos like this from time to time. But as for what I'm talking about here, hit that subscribe button and I'll let you know. This is Kyle Rittenhouse. You may remember him from justly winning his court case that he was slammed for when he defended himself using a firearm that was completely legal. It was a great story, an absolute victory for 2A. Well, he pissed off the Maga movement, who have supported him through thick and thin, with this statement right here. Let's take a listen.
Hi, I'm Kyle Rittenhouse, Outreach Director for Texas Gun Rights. A lot of people are upset that I said I'm going to be writing in Ron Paul for President of the United States. And that is true. I will be writing in Ron Paul. Unfortunately, Donald Trump had bad advisors making him bad on the Second Amendment, and that is my issue. If you cannot be completely uncompromisable on the Second Amendment, I will not vote for you, and I will write somebody else in. We need champions for the Second Amendment, or our rights will be eaten away and eroded each day. I support my decision, and I have no takebacks.
Now, you might know that he does in fact have some takebacks. Don't want to spoil the ending for you, but yes, he has since very much changed his opinion. Now full back on that Maga train after getting just fucking dogpiled by the conservative movement, and not even the conservative movement, specifically the Maga movement, which again is a movement that I'm all for. Don't be taking this as no anti-Trump message. Your boy's fully on that Trump train, whether you like it or not. However, let's be real, that Trump train got a lot of zealots on it, and those zealots absolutely make the movement look like a bunch of morons. Like, is there anyone dumber in the Maga movement, in the conservative movement? Anyone dumber in just a general modern day political news face as Laura Loomer? Like, Laura Loomer's straight dumb bitch, and it is what it is. Every movement's gonna have that, but the zealotry of the right, of the MAGA movement, was really, it was insane to witness. And you had a lot of division from the more libertarian minded individuals who were like, yo, the guy just wants to vote for who he wants to vote for. What's your drama? And then the conservatives or the MAGA movement individuals who are basically saying, yeah, we should just let this dude, go to prison. We shouldn't have fought for him, nothing. All because he didn't want to vote for their guy. Now, I think that a write-in is a really dumb idea. It's almost always a dumb idea. A write-in, if enough people do it, Kyle Rittenhouse has influence, that could literally lead to a Kamala Harris landslide. So, yes, clearly, the young, dumb 21-year-old hadn't thought too terribly much out, but also, a lot of folks are single-issue voters. Like, if he's a single-issue voter, and it's on 2A, man, there's single voter issues for just about everything, whether it be abortion, whether it be taxes, whether it be or some other, immigration. Like, people will vote for a candidate based on it. Now, whether you want to acknowledge or agree or disagree that single issue voting is a bad thing, I think it's a horrible thing. But the fact of the matter is, it exists. So let's acknowledge it. So first, we got my girl Horror Amarada here, who I think came out spitting some facts. That's why I want to highlight her first. She's one of the good ones. Kyle Rittenhouse is 21 years old. He is just reaching an age he can drink. Most companies won't let him rent a car, and people are losing their minds because he thought he might write in a man with an amazing political track record, which, by the way, yes, Ron Paul literally is the best of the best of us. I don't know anyone that could dispute that. Ron Paul's straight G. They went literally rabid to the point one might have thought he said he wanted to fly in Putin and install him as president. Not write in a former Republican senator whose policies are just about everything we want right now. All I heard was not Trump. God forbid a 21-year-old look around at other options, continue to explore them, and learn. Instead of showing any understanding or trying to address his concerns, people jumped immediately to emotional blackmail Kyle. We supported you, they screamed, as if his supposed position was the reason they supported him, as opposed to the fact that he was what was happening to him was objectively wrong. And that is the part that I want to get at. That is what I want to spend a little bit of a diatribe here talking about. Regardless of Kyle Rittenhouse politics, Kyle Rittenhouse could say that he's a Biden supporter, that he's an Obama supporter, that he's God forbid, a Kamala Harris supporter. That doesn't fucking matter. What mattered is the law. What mattered is his rights. What mattered was the GD Constitution. He could have the most abhorrent political opinions in the book, and I would still side with him in that particular instance, because that was a violation of his rights. Thank God that he was acquitted. Thank God that he got the stand. The fact that these individuals, and again, I'll get to some examples here in a bit, the fact that there were so many individuals in the Maga crowd that were ready to burn him at the stake for saying that he didn't support Trump shows that they don't have an allegiance to the Constitution. They have an allegiance to Trump. And obviously that is not all of you. I know I got a lot. In fact, probably I would say a solid 65% of my viewers are Trump supporters, as am I. Again, I will repeat that. So clearly this isn't all of you. But if you're not able to call out your own side, if you're not able to call out your own party, I mean, I make videos every damn day making fun of the left, making fun of the woke crowd, making fun of liberals. Yeah, occasionally you're going to get one that's calling out. I don't even want to say your own side, because while I am on that Trump train, your boy's an anarchist at best, a libertarian at worst, who does think both sides are retarded. But I definitely think the MAGA movement and Donald Trump specifically are the best we can do right now, and are objectively good, are objectively better than anything else. And I'm hoping for that Vivek Ramaswamy 2028, baby. Just throwing all that out there. But the fact of the matter is, you gotta call out the zealotry in your own party. This is and back to horror, she says this is manipulative and wrong, that people need a 21-year-old to adhere to their personal beliefs, that they expect him to have this all figured out, that they give him no room to learn and grow. It's disgusting. I'm not even mad, just severely disappointed. Yeah, you are. Absolutely. Now, this post is unavailable. It has since been removed, but I can tell you what it was. So we got Lizzie here. If you're revoking your past support for the bravery and skill a child exhibited because he wants to vote differently than you, you're an immature sleazebag commie. Now, this was in reference to this dude. Wait, hold on. Joey Manorino. Again, he has since deleted this post, but what it originally said, because I got this shit more or less committed to memory, I'm going to paraphrase a little bit. He said something along the lines of, "We trusted you, we supported you, you turned your back on us, you stabbed Trump in the back, we should have just left you to rot in prison." Okay. So you do not respect the Constitution, or respect due process, or respect the rights of the individuals granted by God if he goes against your God Emperor Trump. I see how it is. You only care about your allegiance to the MAGA movement, not the actual, America the MAGA movement is trying to save. I'm sorry, Joey. You are a scumbag. You are a sleazeball. You are a piece of shit. Because after Kyle, again, I've already given you the spoiler. Kyle has since rescinded his statement. After Kyle came back to the Trump camp, Joey says, Kyle Rittenhouse apologized and came back to MAGA. We can stop attacking him now. This is why you have to put intense pressure on people. He likely saw everything flash before his eyes and came home to where he belongs. Good on him. He better prove himself loyal now until November 5th. Bro, that is some fucking cult-like behavior. And J. Max is the best. Hey, political activists. And again, they exist on the right, not just the left. If you want moderate/independent voters, don't act like a psychopathic cult. It's not the best branding. Again, he likely saw everything flash before his eyes and came home to where he belongs. Fucking what? You are a psychopath, bro. That is exactly like my boy Jay says, cult-like behavior. Now, I'm kind of mixed on Mary King, like in general, just as a personality. Says some really great stuff, says some really dumb shit. Which, to be fair, it's like me, and like you watching, and like most people on the Wild Wide Web, and of course the larger wild at hand. So, I kind of like this. He went about it a way that was a bit different than most other MAGA individuals I've seen. Okay, I've texted Kyle and I'm hoping he gets back to me. Kyle is being swayed by a retard in Colorado named Dudley Brown. I've had many conversations with Kyle. He's a great kid. He's also very impressionable. Much more impressionable than your average 21-year-old. Fuck, I've got shirts older than that. Kyle is a good egg. I will not turn my back on him, but rather try to salvage him and counter what some older man in Colorado is putting in his ear. This dick just sabotaged Kyle by injecting him with his own ideology for political points. Let's save Kyle, not crucify him. You have no idea how impressionable he is. Trust me. Now, again, this sounds incredibly culty as well, but I will also say you could tell from the way it's written, it does come from a place of care, not just about the MAGA movement, but also about Kyle himself. Like you can tell Amiri does actually, at least in some way, shape, or form, know Kyle, has spent some sort of extended amount of time with him, and doesn't want to see the kid ruined and crucified on the internet over having a dumb take at 21, which again, who fucking hasn't? So yeah, I kind of respect this one, even though again, it sounds pretty culty. Hannah Cox. Kyle deserved to be supported because he was innocent of the crimes he was charged with and acted in self-defense, not because he held certain political beliefs. What an asshat, because that is in response to Cat Turd here blocking Kyle, saying, bye forever. I can stomach a lot of things, but backstabbing millions who supported you at your lowest point, then turning on Trump right after he got shot, can't stomach it, won't put up with it, forgotten forever. At this point, we're 11 minutes in. I'm sure I've lost so many Trump supporters. But for those of you that have stuck around, I appreciate you. I'm real glad that you're still here and you're like, you know what? Even if I disagree with Leon, I can actually form my own opinions and my own thought processes, and that's what makes you not a zealot, and you're the type of individual that actually is important and is needed in the MAGA movement. So yeah, power to you. Jeff Charles, awful libertarian pundit, there are two types of TDS, Trump derangement syndrome and Trump devotion syndrome. Yeah, I'd say it's pretty proper. Josiah Rises, again, he hit the nail on the head. Again, Josiah, great dude. Two things can be true at once. It's true that Kyle can vote for who he wants, and that's his right as an American. It is also true that voting for Ron Paul is stupid and accomplishes literally nothing except helping Kamala win in November, who will be a tyrant on gun rights. Bang! Bingo, bango, bongo. Objectively true. Josiah come in just slamming it down. Excellent post. And then Kyle's statement himself from a few hours ago. A few hours ago as of the time of recording this at least. Over the past 12 hours, I had a series of productive conversations with members of Trump's team, and I'm confident he will be the strong ally gun owners need to defend our Second Amendment rights. My comments made last night were ill-informed and unproductive. I'm 100% behind Donald Trump and encourage every gun owner to join me in helping send him back to the White House. Look, I don't want to believe you, buddy boy. I do. But now you've got people questioning you. Are you just saying this because, well, this is what you're expected to say after a day straight of straight condemnation from, the people that have supported you for a year? Or have you actually had some sort of change of heart, seen something you didn't see before, changed your opinion? Or are you just impressionable with what everybody, just to go with whoever the most popular voice or whatever in the room is, like Amiri King said? Like, at this point, I don't know. And that sucks because, look, I respected his Ron Paul take. I vehemently disagreed with it on a logistical level. But seeing as Ron Paul is, again, like one of the best, if not the best we've ever had, I thought that in a perfect world, that would be a great idea. We don't live in a perfect world, but I at least admire the kid's enthusiasm and idealism. That's something that, I lost a long time ago. But all in all, I just want to make this video as a reminder, as a stark reminder that you want to be MAGA, bro, go all in. You don't want to be MAGA, that's cool as well, because at the end of the day, I bitch about, male, like masculine-looking female characters in video games on the internet all day. Maybe I'm not the bastion of political knowledge that I pretend to be, but I do want individuals to, stick by what they say and not be cults and not be zealotish, and not embrace zealotry, because that is what the woke is. We call it the woke mind virus for a reason. And if you're going to be acting the exact same but on the opposite side, I'm sorry, you are just as bad. You tried to ruin a 21-year-old kid's life because he didn't agree with your pick for president, which I know it's an important election year, but let's be real. it wasn't that big a deal. Like Donald Trump ain't gonna fly his private jet to your humble abode to personally thank your hand for screaming at a 21-year-old on X. Ain't gonna happen. But those are just my opinions. Let me know yours in the comments down below, or let me know on X, where you can find me at Bolt the Word. And please do subscribe. I'm a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy news every day, except today, where I'm getting incredibly political because my next video is about the Olympics. Oh joy. Yes, but usually I cover anime, movies, music, Magic the Gathering, you name it. Check me out on Instagram at wordsofparadise_Leon and become a member, where you can join the Discord and of course get involved with over 80 other vital idols. It is a bright, beautiful, glowing, vibrant community that I cannot wait to grow even further, because we do care about diversity. Only one kind of diversity. Diversity of thought. If that's interesting to you, subscribe, join the Discord, and until next time, it is all here in the Nerdosphere. This has been Words of Paradise.